It makes you feel terrible about the whole situation. It might even shake your self-confidence in that moment. You find yourself torn between your dignity and your desire to win this girl over. I am here today to help you get rid of all these negative emotions and to teach you how to take 100% control over your relationship with this girl. How to make her truly see your value and treat you like someone who matters. Today's video is a complete course on how to handle yourself in any relationship as a man, how to deal with yourself and the girl you are with, no matter what kind of relationship you are in. First, let me explain why this girl acts careless around you, or why she treats you like a guaranteed option or just a backup, or why she does not consider you a priority. The truth is, the reason behind all this has nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with you. The reason lies in the way you live your life. That is why you find yourself being ignored by her. And here is what you need to understand. You never need to chase her in order to make her agree to be with you or love you more. The truth is, you need to chase your own approval. If you treat any girl in the world like you are replaceable, rest assured she will treat you the exact same way. What we are going to learn today is how to completely flip this scenario by learning together how to build a mindset that makes you the prize in her eyes. Today, we will learn the art of emotional control and how to always make yourself her priority. And that is what will make her fight to stay in your life. What you will learn today will completely change the way you think about relationships. Today's video is directed especially at men who are tired of being treated like a backup plan by the girl they are with. And today, we are going deeper into the psychology that will help you become the kind of man any woman would dream of having. Today, we are going to learn how to treat yourself better. And understand this, women feel zero desire for the man who is always available. In fact, they feel more desire for the man who lives life on his own terms. You want to know why? Because they are wired to respect the man who has control over himself. And that is exactly what we are going to learn now. How to become the man she could never even imagine losing. Number one, and the most powerful weapon you can use, is to emotionally detach yourself. What I mean here is that you must be the one in control of your reactions and behavior with her. The truth is, the moment the girl you are with feels that she can control your emotions or own you by realizing that she can make you feel anxious, jealous, or desperate. For example, by ignoring your messages or canceling a plan you both had. The moment she feels she can do that, rest assured she will. But when you are a man who is emotionally hard to influence, when you do not react to her little tests and games, that is when you reclaim your full power. Let us say, for example, that you send a message to a girl and suddenly she becomes very cold with you. She no longer talks to you as kindly as she used to, and now she is replying with dry, short responses. Most men in this situation start feeling sad, then they begin analyzing every word, replaying their last conversations with her in their head, asking themselves over and over whether they did something wrong. Never be that kind of man who thinks this way. What you need to understand, train yourself on, and truly grasp is that her behavior has nothing to do with you. Her behavior is about her. And that is what it means to emotionally detach yourself from her, to remain calm and confident regardless of what happens. If she does not reply to your messages, it is fine. You are busy anyway. If she cancels a plan or a date you both agreed on, it is fine. You have backup plans and you are not affected. Why? Because your happiness, my dear friend, does not depend on her. This is the mindset you must have in all your dealings with women. This is what will make her see you as a real man, because you are someone whose emotions are not easily swayed by every little move she makes. And you need to know that this emotional detachment we are talking about is not just about how you treat her. It is about how you treat yourself. When you train your mind to stop chasing validation from a woman, you force it to focus on other far more important things, like your goals in life, your passions. You must understand, women are naturally more attracted to a man who has a mission. A man with a purpose is a man that no woman can control. And let me now explain to you in just 1 minute why you are always placed as a backup option by a girl. The first thing you need to understand is that the reason you are not a priority is because you act like you are not a priority. And maybe you do not even realize it, but you are always available, no matter the situation. She knows very well that if she cancels a plan with you, postpones something, or disappears for a day, you will still be there waiting for her. Your problem, my friend, is that you are her safety net, her backup plan. Think about it. Do you think a high-value man would ever accept something like that? You need to know that men who truly know their worth never allow themselves to be treated as an option. So the problem here is not with the girl, it is with you, my friend. You gave her all the power because you are always available, always too eager, and you make her feel like she can take you or leave you at any moment. And trust me, that is exactly what will make her eventually set her sights on another man, a man she sees as more valuable. And that man might not even give her much of his time, but when that man is not guaranteed, when she does not feel she has him secured, what happens? She leans on you because you are always there, always waiting. That is what makes her unafraid to lose you. Your problem is that you allowed her to not respect your time. You must understand, A woman will never respect a man who is always available. Respect always comes from rarity, and the rare thing is always more valuable. You are always replying to her messages instantly, always the one who calls first, always agreeing to whatever she wants. So how can she respect you if you clearly do not even respect your own time? Stop doing that. Stop being available to her when she does not make you a priority. You must show that you have a life, or that you are busy living your own life without her. What should you do to make a woman care about you and chase you? The answer simply is your actions with her. Most men talk way too much, but their actions are minimal. You might find yourself spending hours texting her, explaining yourself, trying to reassure her that you are the man who will make her happy. Let me tell you this. Unfortunately, you are lost in an endless loop of trying to convince her of your value. Women do not care about what you say, they care about what you do. They are not stupid. You think you are making progress in your relationship with her by talking, by constantly explaining how serious you are, how genuine your intentions are, and how much you care about her. But what I want to tell you is to her, all of that is just noise, headache, just words she is hearing from you. Women hear the same things from men their entire lives. Believe me, I am different from any guy you have met. I am serious about you. I am not like the others. Trust me, she has heard this kind of talk a lot before. What you need to understand here is words do not impress her. Even if you write her a whole novel about your feelings, it will never have the same effect as turning those feelings into bold, clear actions. Understand this. When your actions speak louder than your words, that is when you truly show her that you are an honest man. A man who does not need to explain himself. A man who gets things done without needing to talk so much. Now think with me, what kind of men are women naturally attracted to? Are they the guys who keep texting endlessly, flooding her with sweet talk and trying to convince her of their value? Of course not. The men women are drawn to are the ones who do, who follow through on what they say without needing to explain themselves. They are the men who stay calm, balanced, and never seek a woman's validation because they are genuinely confident in their own value, shown through their actions and successes. And that is what you need to become, a man of action. Now the fourth point is your boundaries with her. You need to fully understand this as a man. If you do not set your own boundaries with the girl you are with, then she will be the one to set them. And imagine what will happen then. Her boundaries will never be in your favor. A lot of men think that setting boundaries with a woman means being controlling or domineering, and that of course is wrong. The kind of boundaries we are talking about here are simply a reflection of your self-respect. It is about sending a clear message in your own way that you are someone who values himself and his time enough to say no when something does not sit right with him. For example, she might ignore you all day, then suddenly text you at night because she wants to spend time with you late. So what will you do then? If you drop everything you are doing and rush to her, you are basically telling her that you are ready to bend over backward for anything she wants. So what should you do instead? Simply say, sorry, I am a bit busy today. Let us talk tomorrow. That would be better. We will figure something out then. What you just did is you set a boundary. It is as if you are saying, my time is valuable and I am not just available for your last minute calls when you suddenly remember I exist. And this is what you need to understand. Setting boundaries does not just protect you, it forces her to respect you. Know this, a woman in one way or another will test your boundaries to see how far she can push you. If you allow her to cross those boundaries and walk all over you, be certain she will lose respect for you. And once respect is gone, her attraction towards you will definitely start to fade. The kind of boundaries I am talking about here are not just about saying no in situations like the one I just described. No, they apply to everything in your life. You need to set boundaries for your time, your energy, and your life. You need to be very clear about what you will and will not accept in a relationship. If you are getting to know a girl and she is still keeping her options open, talking to other guys, has not made up her mind, and is dragging things out with you, you need to be the one to set the boundary and say, I am not willing to be just one of the guys in your rotation. Either I am exclusive or we go our separate ways. These are the boundaries you need to understand. And if she does not respect those boundaries, you need to be the one to walk away without any drama or arguments. All that is required from you is to be clear that you will not settle for less than what you deserve. Number 5, reclaiming your time. One of the biggest mistakes a man can make in his relationship with a girl is constantly rearranging his life to fit hers. And let me tell you something important. A man who does not value his own time will never be valued by the woman he is with. Simply put, if you are always available, always waiting for her calls, always canceling your own plans just to create new ones that fit her schedule, what is going to happen? She is going to take you for granted, and you can be sure that in this situation, your attractiveness to her will drop to zero. Unfortunately, in the era we live in today, women are used to men who bend over backward to please them. You will find that most women have at some point had at least 1 or 2 guys in their life who are willing to sacrifice everything just for a chance to get their attention. But the truth is, on a subconscious level, a woman never respects the man who is always available. She respects the man who focuses on his work. the man who has a mission, the man who is not afraid to say, no, I cannot today, I have other things planned that I need to get done. It is essential that you show her your time is extremely valuable, just like hers, if not even more. Understand this as a man, when you respect your time, you are respecting your power. Never be afraid to make her put in some effort to get your attention. Let her work for it, because the truth is, the man who values his time is the man women want to be around. Number 6. Mastering the art of mystery. The mystery I am talking about here is not the boring kind that makes her lose interest in you, but rather the balanced mystery, the kind that draws her closer to you, that makes her love you more. You need to understand that a woman never wants a man to be like an open book. Even if the girl you are with tells you the opposite and says things like, the most important thing to me is that a man is an open book with me. Do not believe that, my friend, that is just talk. Psychologically and unconsciously, if a woman knows exactly what you are thinking and what you are planning to do, what will happen is that she will lose interest in you. That is why the art of mystery is one of the strongest traits of an attractive man. It is a key element of charisma. The truth is, most men today have lost that art, or at the very least, do not know how to apply it correctly. Because sadly, we now live in an age where everyone is glued to their phones. Most people, through their phones, share every thought, every feeling, even the smallest ones. So be sure if a woman can predict your every move, she will automatically categorize you as one of the very average guys. And the moment she places you in that category is the moment she starts losing interest in you. Now, of course, I am not telling you to play games with her or lie to her, never. All I am asking is that you stop being a predictable man. Be 100% certain that predictability, especially at the beginning of a relationship, is the beginning of its death or failure. You will find many men who text a girl every day, good morning, good night, and share every detail of their day, every hour, every moment, every little update. And that is not romantic, it is the opposite. It is extremely boring, it is suffocating. When you constantly drown her with attention, you never give her a chance to miss you or wonder about you or even think about you. You are simply killing her curiosity, and curiosity is the true fuel behind attraction. Imagine she texts you, good evening, what are you doing tonight? Most men would respond by listing every detail of their day, maybe even suggesting to meet or call right away. But what you should do here is do not say everything, leave a little mystery in your reply. For example, you could say, I am watching a movie tonight. And if she asks, are you going out now? You could reply, not sure yet, maybe later. But what about you? What are you up to? What you just did here is flip the script. Instead of being an open book, you gave her a little taste of mystery. She does not know exactly what you are doing right now. And with that small dose of uncertainty, you have planted the seed of curiosity in her mind. That is the secret to be the man she constantly thinks about, the man she is always trying to figure out. If she always knows where you are, what you are doing, and exactly how you are feeling every second, then know this, you would become one of those predictable men, and men like that never leave a strong impression. Always remember, attraction is built on the unknown. She will never fantasize about the man who texts her every 5 minutes, but she will imagine the man she cannot quite pin down, the man who lives his own life, the man who is not always available the moment she wants him. Point number 7, your intelligence in dealing with a woman's mood swings. You deal with a woman's mood swings by being emotionally stable with her. Let me explain how. Women are highly emotional beings, so you will often find that the girl you are with constantly shifts between different moods. One day she loves you deeply, the next she is cold, one day is full of drama, another filled with chaotic emotions. If you really want her to feel like she cannot live without you, then you must stop participating in that inner chaos she often lives in as a woman, and instead become the calm she seeks refuge in. Most men, unfortunately, make a very dumb mistake. They react to her emotional swings and try to fix her problems, thinking that this will make her love them more. You will see them trying to match her chaotic energy, and even worse, some of them end up becoming emotional just like her. And that is exactly what you should never do as a man. You are not required to get on that same train, the train of emotions. What you need to do is become her anchor. And women are always looking for the man who stays calm in the middle of their emotional storms. Why? Because a woman constantly needs to feel stability in the emotional world she lives in, a world that is often unstable and chaotic. So when you as a man do not react to her mood swings, and you do not allow the drama to pull you into the chaos, be sure she will begin to see you as a man she can rely on. Think about it. Many men overreact to women, diving deep into their emotional turbulence, and all she ends up feeling, unfortunately, is that he is emotionally unstable and unreliable. But when you are a steady man, unshaken, unaffected easily, that is where your real power lies. When she starts breaking down, you remain composed. Always remember, you are the man who does not get affected by her emotional storms. That is what will make you stand out, because believe me, once she realizes she can turn to you for stability, you become the one person she cannot let go of in every emotional storm she faces. Final point, turning rejection. How do you deal with a woman's rejection? Unfortunately, most men fall apart at the very first sign of rejection, whether it is her not replying to his messages, canceling a date, or suddenly disappearing. And then this man starts questioning everything in his life. stop this pattern of thinking immediately. What you need to understand is that rejection has nothing to do with you. In fact, it is often the opposite. Rejection is usually about her, not you. If a girl rejects you, you must realize that it is actually in your best interest, because after that moment you begin to reevaluate yourself. You might say, but I loved her, and I will tell you that does not matter. She was not right for you from the start. And if she got to the point of rejecting you, it is because she never saw your value to begin with, and that is her problem, not yours. You need to understand that rejection is your greatest teacher. Never assume that rejection equals failure. It is actually an incredible opportunity for your personal growth. When a girl rejects you, she is, without realizing it, doing you a massive favor. She is revealing parts of yourself that need development. Through that rejection, you learn where your weaknesses are and where your true strengths lie. Rejection gives you the chance to reevaluate yourself and shift your attention toward a woman who truly sees your worth. And the most important thing you must realize about all of this is rejection does not reduce your value. It forces you to become a stronger version of yourself. Rejection is a normal and essential part of any man's life. You cannot expect every woman to like you, and that is perfectly normal. In fact, most girls will reject you not because something is wrong with you, but because they have certain expectations and images in their mind that they do not usually express. And they are often drawn to the man they perceive as the highest value in that moment. And if you do not match the image in her head, she will not even consider you. What you need to do at that point is realize she is the one who lost you, not the other way around. Stop seeing rejection as an insult or a blow to your self-worth. See it as a mirror and ask yourself, what did this rejection reveal to me? Was I too available? Did I lack clear boundaries? Was I showing too much interest? Whatever the reason, rejection exposes hidden parts of your personality you were not aware of. But instead of letting rejection break you, use it as a fuel to rebuild yourself. Do not keep spinning in the cycle of self-pity. What you need to do is analyze the situation calmly and logically and ask, what should I learn from this rejection? Understand that rejection is a form of freedom. It frees you from wasting more time and energy on someone who does not clearly see your value. So every time a girl ignores you, pulls away, or says she is not ready for a relationship, you should thank her. Yes, I mean it, thank her, because she just cleared the way for a better girl, a girl who will appreciate what you bring. So if you get rejected, do not fall into despair. Use that rejection as fuel to become a better version of yourself. Because the truth is, the girl who rejects you today may be the same one chasing you tomorrow if you evolve. And the greatest revenge against rejection is success. If you have any questions about this topic, please ask them in the comments, and I will make a video to answer them. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content like this.